Hey guys, my name's Len. I want to do a real quick video focused predominantly on millennials, Generation X, Generation Z, parents of Generation Z. The topic, a little off the wall, brainwashing. The funny thing about brainwashing, we all believe it exists, but most of us believe it could not exist with us. Other people are subject to it, not us. And I think that's dangerous, and the people who believe it's not possible with them are the people that are most susceptible to it. Because if we do believe we're susceptible to it, we constantly have our guard up to make sure that we're getting more information. We're getting two sides of the information on any particular subject to make sure that whatever entity that is fits into our life and fits into our moral code and fits into our value. Now keep in mind that there's nothing mystical or hocus pocus about brainwashing. It's simply a matter of bombarding a person or a people's environment with a certain narrative so consistently that those people begin to really feel that or think that that's how they feel. Communist regimes have been doing that to keep the masses in line for centuries. So what is the definition of brainwashing? Well, it's to adopt a radically different belief by using systematic and often forcible pressure. Well, forcible by who? Well, we'll come back to this. Now, if you think that only the undereducated and impoverished are susceptible to brainwashing, think again. There was a guy by the name of Jim Jones back in the 70s. He started his own religion, started his own church, and told his parishioners he was the second coming of Jesus Christ. They believed him. Who were they? Doctors, lawyers, educated people, uneducated people, business people, rich people, poor people, over 1,000 of them. He made them give their wealth to him, their paychecks, their savings account, their mortgages, everything. He went down to South Africa and he started what he called Jonestown, a utopia for them. Well, they got to utopia. It wasn't utopia. Men, women, children sexually abused, beaten, thrown into snake pits, shot. In the end, 909 forced to commit mass suicide drinking cyanide Kool-Aid. How did he do this? How did he pull it off? He controlled their environment. He controlled the narrative. Little by little, he got them to cut off and minimize their contact with friends and family. Before they left to go to Jonestown, friends and family loved ones tried to talk them out of it, telling them they were brainwashed. Do you know what they said? They said that they were the ones who were brainwashed. So the question begs, is your environment being controlled? Is your narrative being controlled? Or is your child's narrative being controlled? I'm going to present you some verifiable, undisputable facts, and all I ask of you and all you need to do is step back and look with an open mind at all sides and ask yourself, is this a controlled narrative? Narrative number one, the Democrats tell you they're the defenders of the middle class, they fight for the impoverished, and they fight against the super rich, while the Republicans benefit the super rich. Okay, well, if that's true, why are these idiot billionaires donating to the Democrats who are going to attack them and take their money, and why aren't they giving it to the Republicans which are going to protect them? Now try a little experiment. Now, approach a group of Hillary supporters wearing a Trump shirt, and then approach a group of Trump supporters wearing an I'm with her shirt. I think you and I both know that you're not going to complete the experiment if you don't go to the Trump rally first. Now, narrative number three. Now, the next day you go to school. Open your mind, open your eyes, open your ears. If you're already out of school, go to your local community college or university. Walk around, see if it's a politicized environment. You'll hear people talking politics. You'll see bulletin board postings of politics, but you won't find anything Trump or anything Republican or anything conservative. Now, what are the chances of that all these kids from all different areas, all different walks of life, all think exactly the same? Is that coincidence or is that a controlled narrative? That'd be an awful big coincidence. Controlled narrative number 5. Think about it. If the Democrats and Hillary are so against rich people, why are all the rich people who love being rich for Hillary? It doesn't make sense, guys. Open your eyes. And now for the final narrative, number 6. Ask yourself how Donald Trump, who had a top-rated show, best-selling books, never called a racist whatsoever. It's the media. The media is completely biased against him, and if you don't believe it, do an experiment for yourself. Over the next couple days, randomly turn CNN on at different times, morning, day, and night. Each time they mention Trump's name, record whether they said something positive or something negative about him, until you have 10 instances, and I bet you, I'll tell you right now, at least 90% of those instances will be negative. Then do the exact same thing, only about Democrat politicians, and I bet you 9 or 10 of those will end up being positive. Is that a coincidence? And that'll get your mind going. Then go on YouTube, go on Google, and start pulling up stories and pull up footage of CNN reporters and MSN reporters telling guests what to say and how to say it. It's bias. All right, I'm going to wrap this up, guys. But if you're a millennial or a parent of a millennial, stop. Open your mind, open your eyes, open your ears, and just ask yourself. Don't let me convince you, but ask yourself: is my environment being controlled? Is the narrative being controlled in everywhere I go? And open your mind and start looking for the information. If you do, I think you're going to come to the right conclusion. Either way, I wish you the best.